My name is Andrea, and I was a vet tech student at Broadview University. So I have 4 dogs, 2 big, 2 small dogs. I have about 5 cats. Most are outside cats. I have 2 that are older and they stay inside, and then I have a bunch of chickens, and I have goats, and I have rabbits, and I have geese. When I was looking at different veterinary fields, not just being a veterinarian, there were like different Google searches for veterinary assistants and veterinary technicians, and being in Utah, I saw that you could be a certified vet tech, but that you had to go to school for that. So I just kind of typed in Google like veterinary technician Utah school, and Broadview is like one of the first ones that popped up. There were a couple other ones, but they weren't actually veterinary technician schools. So then I contacted Broadview, talked to the admissions advisor at the time, and she got me set up, and I started school that winter. I think it's extremely important because one of the many ways that I can remember and maintain information is by applying it to like a real life scenario. And I feel like if the teachers weren't veterinary technicians or had any kind of experience in the field, they wouldn't be able to apply a real life situation to some of the material that we learn in class. So like for instance, Jamie, she's really good about, because she worked for so long as a head veterinary technician, she applies a lot of what she did into our anesthesiology class, and it helps me, and I'm sure it helps other students a lot too, to be able to kind of not just look at it as like it's schoolwork and it's homework and it's a test we have to pass. It's actually something you'll be doing in the field. She gives me confidence too, because she knows what she's doing, therefore I feel like I'm in good hands. I love working with like rabbits, and we don't really work with chickens here, but like the birds are quite close to chickens, so I like the exotics aspect. Not a big fan of mice and rats, but I do like rabbits a lot, and I like to learn in class and then be able to apply some of those things to my animals at home, as far as like husbandry and what kind of cages they need and kind of room, and I've been able to like tweak things at home or make things better, I feel like. So I think exotics class is my favorite. My most favorite class ever was probably anatomy. I thought animals were way different than humans, and then learning about their anatomy and their physiology and even their biology and how their minds can work similar to humans. Not exactly the same, but in a lot of their bone structures are the same. The processes that their body goes through, like their GI tract and stuff, a lot of that is similar to humans. So finding that out was really interesting. You're responsible for making sure that patient is living still the whole time. And if anything changes, you're gonna have to notice that in time and be able to act on it. And if an emergency happens, it's not the surgical nurse necessarily who's going to be, doing something to keep the animal alive other than making sure he doesn't bleed out or whatever. It's gonna be the anesthetic nurse making sure that the vitals are good and that if he needs a reversal put in. Because we had an instance where the ET tube was too far down, we had to pull it back out a little bit because only one side was getting gas to the lungs. So you have to be able to act on something like that. And having a teacher like Jamie is amazing because she's really quick. Even if it's like something minor, she's so quick to get it just under control. And then everything's calm after that. It doesn't stay like heightened, as you might with like an inexperienced person. So I feel like the teachers were well experienced and well educated, and they really did take their time and make sure that we got it right. It wasn't just here you go, do it, okay, you got it. It might have taken you 4 times, but you got it, you're good, you pass it off. They actually they want to make sure that you not only pass it off, but that you're proficient in it, that you know it. And I do feel comfortable working in like a small animal clinic, with dogs and cats. I feel like I'm ready.